Welcome to another edition of Cougar Close Up here on Shaw TV. This week, we catch up with the franchise-leading goal scorer for the Prince George Cougars. Back on February 3rd in Prince Albert, Chase Witala became the brand new all-time leading goal scorer for the Prince George Cougars. We'll talk to the Prince George product about what that milestone means to him and about the stretch drive coming up as the Cougars get closer to the 2016 postseason. All of that and much more still to come on the Cougar Close-Up on Shaw TV. Right now I'm joined with the new franchise leader for goals for the Prince George Cougars franchise, Chase Witala. And Chase, even just hearing that sentence, all-time goal-scoring leader for your hometown team, the Prince George Cougars, has the reality kind of sunken in for you yet?
Yeah, a little bit. You know, it's a pretty special feeling for me, you know, being on my hometown team, and I haven't really thought about it too much yet, but I'm sure later on it'll sink in more and more.
Let's talk about the goal. In Prince Albert back on Wednesday, it was February the 3rd, and just tell me about the play, how it all kind of unfolded through your eyes.
I just came off the bench for a change there, and their D-man turned it over at the red line there, and had a 2-on-1 there, and I just ended up shooting the puck, and I went over the goalie's glove there and found the back of the net. So I was pretty happy when it went in, and just to have it kind of over with.
That was going to be the next question for you, Chase. You and I have talked an awful lot leading up to the record, and it's kind of been a bit of an elephant in the room for you, I'm sure, knowing how close you were and how realistic a possibility it was for you to achieve it. Now that it's over, is it relief? Or are you able to just kind of put this behind you and now maybe focus a little easier on the rest of the season and the task at hand?
Yeah, for sure. It was very nice to get it over with. I was kind of getting sick of and tired of hearing about it all the time. So, it's a nice honor to have, that's for sure. But at the same time, it's nice to have it over and done with and just focus on helping the team win every night and just doing my best I can out there.
Now that we're having this conversation, you've got 113 career goals in the WHL. Is there one or maybe a handful of them, Chase, that maybe stick out above the rest as a favorite of yours?
I say my favorite would be probably, what it doesn't count as a regular season goal, would be playoffs last year in Game 3 at home. That'd be probably my favorite. But scoring your first WHL goal is always a pretty special feeling too. So back when I was 16, that was another big one for me.
I remember it well in Vancouver, skating down the right wing side and throwing the puck on net and squeezing it in. But, Chase, there's another milestone that's within your grasp. A couple of them, actually. 300 games in the WHL, which is fast approaching. And then, of course, the points record. 17 points shy of Troy Burke's mark, 17 games to go in the season. What would it mean to you to get to 300 games played as a Prince George Cougar, something that only 4 or 5 others have ever accomplished?
Yeah, it'd be pretty special. I should already be there if it wasn't for my injuries. But it'd be pretty special. Not many guys can say they have 300 plus games in the Western Hockey League. So that'd be a pretty cool thing to happen.
Troy Burke is a best friend of yours, a guy that you've known for a long time. To get 17 points in 17 games, a very realistic possibility. Have you talked to him at all about that? Have there been any friendly barbs back and forth? And is that something that's even crossed your mind prior to this interview?
Yeah, I thought about it a little bit in the summer. When he was up here for the golf tournament, we talked about it a bit. But he's a pretty fantastic player, Troy. So. It'd be pretty cool to get that record too, but I haven't really thought about it too much. It's not a big worry for me right now.
The Prince George Cougars are set to kick off a really important homestand. You've got the Kelowna Rockets, followed by the Red Deer Rebels. 8 massive points up for grabs for this team. Just talk about the mindset of the guys right now, Chase, as you get set to begin the homestand.
Yeah, we're excited to be back at home after that long road trip. It's going to be fun to be back at home here, and we got 2 good teams coming here the next 2 weekends, so it's going to be a good test for us. But we're excited and we're ready for the challenge.
And just in closing, Chase, we've talked so much about the record already, but to see the support from the community, the support from the likes of Eric Hunter and other notable Cougars alum that have commented to you on Twitter, on Facebook, and social media, seeing that reaction and the positivity that it's had, another positive to add to the many that have occurred this season with this team, just your final thoughts on all of that.
Yeah, there's been a tremendous amount of support coming from everyone, from over social media, from family to friends. Everyone's showed tremendous support towards me and congratulated me. So it's I can't thank those people enough for following me through my career and just being fans of the team. So yeah, thank them a lot for sure.
Chase Witala is the franchise-leading goal scorer for the Prince George Cougars, and a heck of a milestone for a heck of a player and a great guy as well. Chase, congratulations. Thanks for doing this. Good luck to you and the Prince George Cougars the rest of the way.
Thank you.
That'll do it for this week's edition of the Cougar Close Up on Shaw TV. Make sure you join us next week when we feature the Prince George Cougars head coach, Mark Hollick. For more information on the Prince George Cougars schedule, standings, and roster, check out their website at www.pgcougars.com.